Enemy, 2013, directed by Denis Villeneuve and starring Jake Gyllenhaal, is a complex, surreal, and highly symbolic film that is best understood not as a literal doppelganger story, but as an exploration of the main character's subconscious conflict and fear of commitment. Here is a breakdown of the widely accepted interpretation and its key symbols. 1. The core conflict, one man, two lives. The two characters, the history professor Adam Bell and the actor Anthony Clare, are generally understood to be two sides of the same person. A single man, let's call him Jake, struggling with an internal crisis. Anthony, the ID, represents the side of the man that craves freedom, promiscuity, and excitement. He is a married man whose wife Helen is pregnant, but he is having an affair, implied by the opening scene at the sex club and his eagerness to swap lives. He is terrified of the commitment of marriage and fatherhood. Adam, the ego, represents the side that is boring, dutiful, and seeking connection. He is in a monotonous relationship with his girlfriend Mary, but longs for the stability of a committed life, which is why he eventually tries to take over Anthony's life with Helen. The entire film is a metaphorical journey through this man's subconscious war over which life to choose: responsibility with his pregnant wife, or freedom with his mistress. 2. Key symbolism. The spiders, the most striking and ambiguous symbol. The spiders represent the main character's fear of women, marriage, and commitment. They are a visual metaphor for the feeling of being trapped, controlled, and oppressed in a relationship. The giant spider seen over the city and the final scene where his wife Helen is replaced by a massive spider in the bedroom symbolize his realization that he has failed to escape the web of commitment. The marriage, in his mind, has become a suffocating, oppressive force. Villeneuve was inspired by the artist Louise Bourgeois' spider sculpture Maman, which is an ode to her own mother. Totalitarianism/control. Adam's lectures about the cyclical nature of dictatorships and control are a parallel to his personal life. The dictator he is fighting is his own subconscious compulsion to cheat and run from responsibility, or the fear of being controlled by the routine of married life. The swap and the accident, Anthony's plan to switch lives, and the resulting car crash are not literal events. They represent the character's internal attempt to kill off the side of himself that is causing trouble, Anthony the cheater. When Adam, the committed side, goes back to Helen, he seems to have successfully eliminated his lustful, unfaithful self. However, the discovery of the key in his pocket at the very end shows that the temptation, the cycle of infidelity, is not broken, but merely starting again. 3. The ending. The ending, where Adam, the committed man, finds the key to the sex club in his jacket pocket, is the ultimate sign of the man's failure. It signifies that the cycle of infidelity is repeating. He is about to go back to his old habits, as Anthony. When he turns to his wife Helen and she is a giant spider, it confirms his perception of her as a final, inescapable trap. He is trapped in the life of a committed man, but he has not conquered his internal desire to be free. In essence, Enemy suggests that the battle with our own contradictory desires is a cycle that can never truly be won. The character has simply traded one form of repression for another,